Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Creepy, and today, I found the best / hardest would you rather questions, and I've looked through them, and I've got to move my phone because it's making my speaker go dee, and that's not very cool. But anyway, I found the best / hardest would you rather questions, and I've looked through the questions and they are different to the ones that I've answered before. So I thought it'd be good to do this again because I actually rather enjoyed it last time. So yeah, join me as I get drunk and answer some questions. I got 2 drinks ready. In fact, I have this, which is an El Diablo, and I have this, which we're just gonna neck right now. It's a Jaeger bomb. Let's go. Amazing. So let's get into some questions. So the first question is, would you rather swim 300 meters through shit or dead bodies? This for me is probably one of the easier ones. I will swim through the dead bodies. Again, it depends. How decayed are these dead bodies? Like, are these dead bodies fresh dead bodies, or are these dead bodies been there for quite a while? Are they stinking up the place? Because that would change it, right? And I mean, dead people void their bowels anyway. But that's not what I'm thinking too deep about this. Would I rather swim 300 meters through shit or dead bodies? Dead bodies. That's right. Oh my god. I mean, I'm dead inside anyway. So maybe I'd make some friends. Would you rather have a dog with a cat's personality or a cat with a dog's personality? A cat with a dog's personality, I think, would be very cool, because I know about some dog that wants to jump up on your computer desk and start sitting on your keyboard. No. Can you imagine a dog with a cat's personality just jumping on all your shit, trying to jump on your shoulders and that? No. No, but a cat with a dog's personality would be pretty funny, because dogs are I guess, more loving in a way. I don't know. People say that cats are loving, but people's cats that I've known are not very loving. They just want to jump up you, scratch you, and bother you. When we talk about domestic animals, it's hard to obviously talk about naturally, because they've been so bred over time to create the sort of perfect pets that we have now, especially with dogs having all the breeds that just should not exist in nature. But cats are more predatorial, right? Whereas dogs have been bred that much that they're literally man's best friend for a reason, because we made them man's best friend. So yeah, a cat with a dog's personality, I think, would be more interesting. If you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be alive in the past or future? Oh, in the future for sure. Like far into the future, like as far as we can go until the end of the universe or the world as we know it exists. You know what I mean? I'd want to be alive when the world ended, or when the universe ended. It's hard to formulate thoughts right now because my mind is firing off everywhere about all the crazy things I'd love to see in the future. Like, we're just starting to work out things like dark matter right now. Imagine in 1,000 years what we would have worked out. Imagine if we're still here as a civilization for 10,000 years. Think about 10,000 years ago. What were humans doing 10,000 years ago? I mean, you got to think that Jesus Christ, I know, but like, Jesus Christ apparently existed, what, 2,000 years ago? So imagine if we were around for another 10,000 years, the crazy stuff that we would have then. So yeah, easily the future. I'd want to know everything. I'd want to know we might have figured out what the hell the universe is by that. What's the universe? Oh, it's just, yeah, we figured it out. It's just a computer, dude. Yeah, we're just sitting in like Windows 95 in another dimension. We're just a load of zeros and ones, really, in reality. I don't know. But yeah, I'd want to see the end of the world. I'd want to see the end of the universe if possible. So yeah, fire me into the future. Give me that life. Would you rather date someone you love or date someone who loves you? Oh my God. This is hard. Either way, it's hard. It sounds simple on the base of it. You think, well, I want to be with someone who loves you. But if you don't love them, then are you really going to be that interested? And especially if they're devoting themselves to you and giving you all of their time, love, and affection, and you're just not really that into it, then is that a good relationship? But then again, if you're devoting your time and your emotions into someone who isn't feeling it, then that must be pretty traumatizing as well. So, whew. This is a hard question. I'm quite an emotional person. I'm quite a passionate and affectionate person. I'm not a very romantic person, but I'm very affectionate. I like to be touched and kissed and told beautiful things about myself, and I also give that to any person that I'm dating. Yeah, so that means a lot to me. But like, so I'm either giving all my affection to someone who's just sitting there like meh, meh, huh, I could do better, or they're giving me all the affection and I'm sitting there like meh. Oh my god, which one? Oh, do I just take the selfish route and go, I'd rather date someone who loves me? Oh my god, I'd rather date someone who loves me. That's, I don't know, it's very selfish, but yeah, I'd hate to like actually be in love with someone and just not see it back from them, or just know that they're really not that interested in you. That'd suck. That would really, really suck. So yeah, no, I don't want that. I'd rather date someone who loves me. Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told? Well, I don't actually lie, so I'm either losing the ability to lie or I have to believe everything I'm told. So someone could just be telling me absolute nonsense and I just have to believe it. I'd rather lose the ability to lie because I just don't lie anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, easy. Rather lose the ability to lie. Would you rather be free or be totally safe? The land of the free, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going there. I'm not fucking touching that, okay? Would I rather be free or be totally safe? Well, most of the time I feel pretty safe. It's not very often that I get into any altercations, really. I'm not a violent person. I don't really initiate violence or really argue with people on an aggressive personal level. I like to debate with people, but I don't really resort to name calling and things like that. So very, very rarely do I ever get in a fight. But I still haven't answered the question, have I? Would I rather be free or totally safe? Well, I feel kind of safe anyway. And what does free mean? Free as in what? Like, I guess we are, to a certain extent, free anyway. It's a hard one because what does being free mean in this sense? You mean I can just go outside and like say, this is my land now, you know what I mean? And just walk onto some publicly owned farm, not farm because farms are owned, but you know, wildlife, forest, something, and just be like, this is mine now, this is my spot of land, I'm gonna build a house on it, I'm totally free, there's nothing you can do about it. Or are we on about mentally free? Because like, if you do like suffer with mental health, then you know that sometimes you just feel like there's a voice or maybe an overwhelming force inside of you that prevents you from doing what you actually really want to do. So yeah, you could take this question multiple directions, really. I'd rather be free, I think. Yeah, I think I'd rather be free. I was talking to someone the other night. We was like asking each other questions, and one of the questions I asked her was, if you could wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability, what would it be? And mine was quite simple, really. Mine was, I would love to wake up in the morning with determination that outweighs my anxiety and depression, right? Because as much as I want to be a musician, I want to make videos, I want to do something with my life, I want to be successful, right? I want to provide for my daughter, I want to meet someone, I want to be happy, basically, right? Is the end goal. I have this sort of anxiety and depression that holds me back sometimes, and I wish I could wake up every day and just do what I want to do, right? I wish I could work on a video one day, next day work on music, next day work on a video, next day work on music, alternate it. I wish I could approach people, whether it's online, in real life, and network and try and share my content, I guess, whether it's music or my YouTube channel. And sometimes I just can't because the overwhelming force that I was talking about in my head just won't let me. It just doesn't give me the motivation some days, or it just gives me 1,000 reasons why not to, or it stops me from reaching out to people. Or there's a multitude of things that I could say that I won't really bore you with, but that sort of ties into the question of would you rather be free, in the sense that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I would rather be free from these demons so that I could actually be successful, and so that my determination outweighed my demons. So yeah, I think that's interesting. And if you suffer with mental health, I guess that you probably understand what I'm saying more than someone who doesn't, because I guess it just sounds a bit silly, right, to someone who doesn't suffer with mental health. Maybe you're thinking, well, if you really wanted it that much, then you do it. And it's like, yeah, I mean, you're kind of right in a way, but it's like, if you don't have anything pulling you back, then yeah, your determination is just full steam ahead. But if you've got this determination, but you've also got something that's holding a chain around your throat, then it's sometimes a struggle to do that. So yeah, anyway, to save me rambling on, I would rather be free than totally safe. That's it. There we go. Would you rather eat shit that tastes like chocolate or eat chocolate that tasted like crap? Which is, why didn't you just say shit twice? I mean, whatever. It doesn't. The way you've worded these questions doesn't matter really. So basically, would you rather eat shit that tasted like chocolate or eat chocolate that tasted like shit? Well, I don't really eat chocolate, but it's hard. It's hard because, again, I overthink everything, right? So I'm thinking, where has the shit come from? If you're saying that someone in a lab or in a factory, like a chocolate factory, has produced something that is shit, but it tastes like chocolate, then I'd rather eat that. But if you're telling me that someone's going to walk into the room and they're going to take a dump on the table in front of me and I've got to eat it and it tastes like chocolate, then I don't know about that. Because, like, let's look at it like that. Let's look at it like that. Someone walks in the room, they take a dump, and they hand it to you, right? That's the first choice. The second choice is someone walks in the room with like a chocolate bar, like a Cadbury's chocolate bar or Hershey's if you're in America, and it's like the squares that you break off, and they hand you that. So you've got a chocolate bar that tastes like crap, right? Or you've got literal crap that you know has come out of someone's backside that tastes like chocolate. I don't know. I don't know if I want to eat something that came out of someone's, no matter what it tasted like. I just don't think I could do it. So if that was the case, then I'd probably eat the chocolate that tasted like crap. But if it was crap that was manufactured or made somehow in a lab and tasted like chocolate, then I'd rather eat that. So I don't know. I don't know what the question means, but I sort of answered it, right? Would you rather experience the beginning of planet Earth or the end of planet Earth? Okay, so, I mean, I already answered this question pretty much earlier with, would you rather be born in the past or born in the future? So, yeah, it's you already know what I'm going to say. I'd rather see the end of planet Earth. Show me Armageddon. I want to see that happen. It would be an incredible experience. I know we'd all be dead after it, but we're all gonna die anyway. So why not die watching the earth burn? You know what I mean? Like, who wants to die of some horrible terminal illness if you could die watching the world burn? Yeah, let me see the world burn. Would you rather have a Lamborghini in your garage or a bookcase with 9,000 books and infinite knowledge? Do you mean I have infinite knowledge in my brain? Is that what we're talking about? Or are you talking about the books contain the infinite knowledge? Because then this is, again, it's like, you're not wording these questions very well. Because if you say that I, in my own brain, contain the infinite knowledge, then I'd rather have the infinite knowledge because I'd be able to make money and buy a Lamborghini, right? I wouldn't need the Lamborghini if I had infinite knowledge, right? Because you'd be clever enough to make a lot of money. But I don't really read. See, the thing about books is they're just not quick enough for me. I'm a very impatient person. I like information, I like factual debates, and I like learning new things, but I don't like waiting for it. I want it now. You know what I mean? I want it right now. I want it into my brain, in my face. So if I could have a book and then bang it against my head and learn all the information in that book, then I would have the books, but that's not the way it works. So how long is it going to take you to learn to read 9,000 books? Is that, even if you read a book a day, yeah, that's 9,000 days. There's 360 days in a year, so 3,600 days is 10 years. So it's going to still take you like nearly 30 years to read all these books. 30 years to read all the books. Just give me the Lamborghini at that case. If you're saying that the infinite knowledge is contained inside the books and I don't possess the infinite knowledge in my brain, then I'll take the Lamborghini. I'll take the Lamborghini. Would you rather continue with your life or restart it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh fuck. This is the hardest question ever. Oh my fucking life. Everything, almost every part of my brain right now is saying restart it, restart it. But then there's just a tiny bit of me is like, no, you're still an amazing person. You're still unique. You still have time. You still have a chance. You know what I mean? I have a daughter who I love. I'm happy with the way that I am. I'm happy that I'm able to express myself. I'm happy that I'm sort of confident enough in myself. But I just know that I could have done more by 30. I know that I shouldn't be sitting here doing nothing, basically. My YouTube channel has 15 subscribers. My Spotify probably has less than that. Let's have a look. Higher 9, 4 monthly listeners. 4 monthly listeners. That's it. No one listens to my music whatsoever. Like, if we go on Spotify, not Spotify, go on Lander, because that's who I used to distribute my music. So if we go on Lander right now and look at my streams, right, distribution. Overall on Spotify, I've had 1.7 thousand streams, which is nothing, right? You have people who have hundreds of thousands of views on one song or millions of views on one song. I have 1.7, so 1,700 views on all of my songs, right? And on my YouTube channel, 1,150 views. So, and I've been doing YouTube for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months or something. I've been doing music for years. So obviously people are more interested in my videos than they are in my music. But I just still think that that's not great, is it? It's not amazing. And I know it's a work in progress, but I'm 30. So every part of me is just saying, of course you want to start again, you know, but starting again means that everything that I've done in my life is for nothing. Everything that I've experienced is for nothing. My daughter wouldn't exist. Maybe I wouldn't even be the person I am today. Maybe I wouldn't even be doing music. Maybe I wouldn't even be making videos. And that's pretty sad, right? Oh my God. I'm happy with who I am. I'm content with who I am. And I still have time to succeed. I don't want to be anyone else. I don't want to be a different person. But then obviously we all want to experience more. Our life is finite, right? We die and then for all we know, that's it. So would I want an extra 30 years? Of course I'd want an extra 30 years. Of course, I'd love to be a child again. I'd love to experience. I mean, my childhood wasn't great, but there was parts of it that was great. And it's more time. 30 years is more time. But I've already had 30 years of experience. And I wouldn't change any of it, good or bad. So this question is really hard. And I know I'm going in really deep in this one. And I'm sorry, because I'm taking a lot of time. Now, this has hit me deeply because I'm deep in thought. Oh my God, it's very emotional. You know what I mean? When you sit there and reflect about your life and obviously you're not happy with it. You want it to be more. You want to do more. You know in your head that you're worth more. Like I know at 30 I should be doing better than living in a housing association, 1-bedroom flat, a bed and another bed in my bedroom for my daughter because I only have 1 bedroom and I have my daughter on a weekend, so we sleep in the same room and we don't have a garden and she wants a garden. She says to me, Daddy, I can't wait till we have a garden, and that breaks my heart. You know what I mean? It breaks my heart that I'm not in a position in my life where I can give my daughter everything that she wants. And I try my best. Like she wanted to make videos. That's the whole reason this channel exists, is because my daughter wanted to make videos. So I bought the stuff to make videos with her on the channel that's in the description. And I thought, well, why waste all the stuff during the week when she's not here? I might as well be making videos as well. So the whole reason this channel exists is because my daughter wanted to make videos. So I try, but I just can't provide everything that she wants, and that fucking breaks my heart. So in that sense, it's like, of course I would want to rewind my life and start again and be in a position by the time I had children to give them everything they wanted. But like I said, I love who I am. I love the fact that I'm confident enough to express myself, and I wouldn't change my daughter for the world. I love my daughter with all my heart, and for that reason, I don't want to start again, because she wouldn't exist and she means everything to me. So as fucking depressing as my life can be sometimes, and as much as a failure as I feel sometimes, I wouldn't want to lose her. So I'll carry on. I'll carry on. There we go. How long? 9. Oh my God. Coming up to 10 minutes it took me to answer that question. Wow. Would you rather have free Wi-Fi wherever you go or have free coffee whenever you want? Well, I drink a lot of coffee. I don't really care about Wi-Fi. I have like unlimited internet on my phone, so I don't need Wi-Fi. Like I got 5G, so it's unlimited 5G. So what else? Why would I need Wi-Fi at that point? So yeah, coffee. I drink a lot of coffee, especially like frappuccinos at Starbucks, Cafe Freezer at Coffee Republic, and I think it's called a Frostino. It's called a Frostino at Starbucks. It's called a Frostino at Costa, and they cost like £3.50 to £4 a pop, and I have like 5 a week or something. That's like £15-20 a week. So yeah, for sure, I'd rather save that money. I'd rather have free coffee for sure. Would you rather have no one to show up for your wedding or your funeral? Ain't no one gonna show up for my wedding or my funeral anyway. I'm not sure I even want to get like married like that. Like people spend a hell of a lot of money on a wedding, and I don't understand why. Um, I mean, if I'm in love with someone and we love each other, I don't really need someone to wed me man and wife in the fucking eyes of the Lord and sign a piece of paper. It's like if I love someone and they love me, I'm not gonna run away. You know what I mean? I'd hope they wouldn't run away, and we can still enjoy our life together without needing someone to validate it in that way. So what's the point? And people spend like 20-30 grand on a wedding. For that money you could hire out like a mansion. Like have you ever seen that film? It's one of the American Pies, where they hire out like a mansion on the beach and they have a big party and Stifler's mom comes there. But you could hire out a mansion like that, get all the family that means something to you, and have an amazing week, right? Getting drunk, having parties, making memories, and it costs you less than one wedding for one night. So why would you do that? I'd rather hire out a house, have a great week, have one night where you exclaim your love to each other. I got nothing against that. I got nothing against that side of a wedding where it's like, you know what, you're the person I love. I just want to tell you how much I love you. If you wrote a speech, or your vows, I guess you'd call it, traditionally. So I got nothing against that part. Tell someone you love them. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them why you love them. But why do you need a priest standing there? If you're religious, then that's cool, you know what I mean? I've got a t-shirt on that says "Eat God," and I've got a necklace with a pentagram on it. So as you can tell, I'm not really religious, so I don't need a priest behind me to tell me anything. So yeah, nothing against the telling someone that you love them and having a great night or week to commemorate that. But I still think that weddings are pretty weird in the 21st century. I'm not sure that there's really any need for them at all. And funeral, honestly, I don't care what happens when I'm dead. I don't care if there's people at my funeral, no one at my funeral, 100 people at my funeral. Why does it matter? You're dead. You know what I mean? Again, people spend money on so much weird stuff. Why are you wasting money on someone who's dead? Like, do they want that? Is that what dead people want? Like, oh, I want you to spend all my money on giving me a great headstone and giving me a great send-off. I don't know. I'd rather my kids just take my money and go and have a good life. You know what I mean? I don't care about no funeral. I don't care about no wedding. But I guess if I was going to have a wedding, then for the bride, because I get that sometimes it's the woman who the wedding's for and it means something to them. So pure selflessly, for the bride, I'd rather have no one show up to my funeral so that the person that I love could have a special day. Because I don't give a fuck what happens after I'm dead. So yeah, that's my answer. I'd rather have no one show up for my funeral. Would you rather know how you will die or when you will die? Fuck. That's the one thing I'm scared of, right? I'm not scared of the actual premise of death, because once you're dead, you don't really know anymore. So it doesn't matter. And the premise of living forever is scarier to me. Why would you want to live forever? You know what I mean? Like, you can never die. You can never escape this. When does it end? It doesn't end. So you're going to be here forever doing what? Like, you can never stop it. Like, that to me is scary. And you could debate that for forever, pretty much. You know what I mean? I could talk about it forever, but I'm not going to. But the one thing I'm scared of is how I die, because is it going to be painful? Is it going to be horrible? Is it just going to be instant in my sleep? Am I going to suffer for years? I don't want that. So would I want to know that? You know what I mean? Would I want, you're going to die of this terminal illness and it's going to be really painful. I'd just shoot myself at that point. You know what I mean? So, but then that's the catch-22 in it. Because if someone told you how you was going to die and you didn't like that, then you could just go and shoot yourself. But then if that was the case, that would contradict what you've been told, right? So they would have to tell you that you was going to shoot yourself, but they couldn't have told you that because you wasn't going to shoot yourself until they told you that you was going to die of a horrific illness. So, oh my God. Oh, would I rather, again, I've got to try and really simplify these questions because my brain thinks so much that I can just elaborate on everything. But how is it written? Would you rather know how you will die or when you will die? Let's not think about the paradoxical nature of you changing the way that you'll die if you get told. If it was definitive and there's nothing that you could do about it. That's what I've got to answer this question, thinking that it's definitive. You can't change it. I'd rather know when I will die. Yeah, definitely. because it could be scary. They could say to you, oh, you're going to die when you're 35. So that means I got 5 years left. But then I would try and make the fucking most out of them 5 years, right? Whereas if they said, you're going to die of, I don't know, heart attack, then you don't know when that heart attack's coming. You just know that one day you're just going to drop dead. And that's it. So no, I don't want that. I'd rather want to know when I will die. Would you rather be a millionaire by winning the lottery or by working 100 hours a week? I'd rather be a millionaire by winning the lottery, because working 100 hours a week is a joke and no one should have to put themselves through that. We're human beings, we're not machines. Would you rather visit 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future? This is simple to answer because it's similar to one earlier from would you rather be born in the past or future? I'd rather visit 100 years in the future to see what we'd figured out by then. If we do have flying cars by now, do we know what the universe is yet? Do we know what dark matter is yet? What's happening? How many countries have we destroyed? Have we destroyed any countries? Are we just living in a wasteland like the game Fallout now, or is there still some semblance of peace left in the world? Yeah, there's so many things that you could answer by going 100 years in the future. Oh, I've got the PlayStation 21. I don't know, but yeah, that is the last question. So that's the end of this video. I've been recording for about 60 minutes, so it's going to be very, very hard to cut this video down. Oh my God. So I don't know how many questions are going to be left out. I'm going to try and fit as many questions in the video as I can. But if there's any that are just really mundane answers, then I'll cut them out, because I want to keep it about 20 minutes. I don't want to make a 40-minute video. You know what I mean? I don't know how many of you want to sit there and listen to me talk rubbish for 40 minutes. But if you do, then let me know in the comments and I'll make the videos longer. But yeah, I think 20 minutes is long enough. So I'm going to try and cut it down to about 20 minutes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe if you want to watch more videos. I guess hit the bell. Or don't hit the bell. Like, I don't know why. I never hit the bell on other people's channels because I don't want my phone blowing up. So I understand if you wouldn't want to do that. That's totally fine. But if you do want to be notified every time I upload a video, then yeah, do hit the bell. You can check out my music in the description and links to my daughter's channel, my Instagram, stuff like that. You can always send me a message or hit me up on there. Yeah, I'll be back in a few days with some more content. Hopefully you're having a beautiful evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are in the world. I've been Creepy or Higher 9. Peace.